So excited, I could dance.
Finance.
Everybody, raise your hands.
Finance.
I can feel it in my pants. Actually, it's bananas. So excited, I could dance. Everybody, raise your hands. I can feel it in my pants. Actually, it's bananas. They hear me yelling, they're like, pardon, you rich? The secretary's in the crib. It's straight mafia shit. It's still fed gang. Let the bangs hang with the grip. The rag's blue, like my blazer. She's a favorite crip. Granny J back in the mix. Yeah, I know you missed her. Name Janet, but I'm yelling. I ate Michael's sister. We run the game, y'all silly. That's all, really. About to ball like a player with that for Billy. And this will.
Hey, shout out to Janet Yellen. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for Coffee and Crypto, or Ghost Energy Drink and Coffee and Crypto. And I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving day. I know I did. Play some Super Smash Brothers, ate some good dinner, played some Mario Kart, played some Uno, and not once was politics brought up. Do me a favor. Yes, Sacco, smash the like button. Hit us, push us up in the old algorithm. Subscribe if you like being here. And if you really like being here, consider becoming a member. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Alexandra, Jason, Sacco, Bud. What's up, everybody? Javi, welcome, guys. I appreciate you guys. Yes, meme coins are absolutely pumping. We're going to cover a couple of meme coins and maybe a few more near the end of the stream that are absolutely sending. But we do have quite a bit of news today. And today we're going to be focusing on the fact that Terra Luna could be in trouble. Kwon is free to be extradited back to his homeland of South Korea. Jesus. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. That's going to be very, very interesting. It looks like Bitcoin is breaking out. Turns out the Binance situation could be bullish for cryptocurrency going forward. I'll explain more. A lot of people outside of cryptocurrency think that this whole situation could be bullish for cryptocurrency going forward because of the fact that it makes the space safer. I'll talk about that here in a second. And of course, we'll talk about a rare Ben Armstrong W. Interesting. Hopefully, this is not the Logan Paul Crypto Zoo situation. I'll explain a little later. But shout out to Alexandra for gifting 5 memberships. Alexandra, thank you so much. If you received a membership from Alexandra, please thank her in the comment section. And welcome to the Degenerates. One of us. All right, let's look at the cryptocurrency market today. Guys, we are seeing green, baby. Everything is moving today on this Monday, which is good because we had an insane week last week. Obviously, you know the situation. If you don't, you've probably been living under a rock. And let me tell you something. You know, it turns out, that black cloud that was hanging over cryptocurrency in the form of Binance may have been good for crypto. It may be good for cryptocurrency going forward. It depends what you think of it. Do I think this is good for cryptocurrency in the grand scheme of things? No, because it's becoming less and less decentralized. But obviously, people don't care if your bags are being pumped. So Justin, a $38,000 Bitcoin dominance up to 52% right now, which of course, this is how much Bitcoin controls the entire market cap of cryptocurrency, near its highs of this last year. The entire cryptocurrency market is up 1.37%, sitting at a $1.4 trillion market cap. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 72. Let's go ahead and check out some trending cryptos. Our trending cryptos are Pyth Network, Gorilla, and Solana. Solana trending again. Our biggest gainers on the day are Blur, Mina, and Fetch. And of course, Caspa up there as number 4. Caspa's been absolutely sending. And then our biggest losers are FTT, Clay, Rune, and Celestia. Now, Thorchain and Celestia had some insane weeks the last couple of weeks. FTT was absolutely pumping like the other day, like insane. Still up at a good price point, but that's because people think that probably FTT and FTX is going to be reopened. So we'll see what happens with that. Maybe there's some value in FTX token. I don't know, because it was one of those things where, Alameda Research had a ton of FTX tokens on their balance sheet. I don't know. We'll see. Check this out. The top cryptocurrency exchanges are Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken. Volume for cryptocurrency exchanges has gone down significantly. Binance had a ton of volume last week. And of course, that was negative volume, sell pressure. A lot of people pulling their money off of Binance. Remember, when it comes to how much Binance controls, when it comes to the dominance of the cryptocurrency market, when it comes to trading, it's 40%. And I do believe as time goes on, obviously that will go down since they won't be able to do as many things as they were doing before. for. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you think Binance will continue to reign supreme? Or do you think this opens up the door for other exchanges like Coinbase, Kraken, Crypto.com, obviously, and probably FTX going on in the future? Now, I do not believe the government likes Coinbase. I don't think they like Coinbase at all. So we'll see what happens with Coinbase, but they've been alive and well since 2012. Obviously, double the lifespan of Binance. Okay, so Ben Armstrong made a pretty interesting announcement saying that he is pleased to announce that all the ETH and USDT donors, 95% of the donations who filled out our donation return form have been completely paid back. I took donations and returned those to anyone who wanted it back so we can end this chapter. I'm deeply grateful for the support. He continues, for anyone who donated Bitcoin, XRP, and Cardano who filled out the form and did not receive their request donation, please contact their office and whatnot. And even Zach XBT gave him a W, rare Bitboy W. Okay, I mean, got to give credit where credit is due. He is paying back the people, right, who donated when he asked for donations. A lot of people said he wouldn't, but he's doing it. And if Zach XBT is signing off on this, I'm sure there's evidence, blockchain evidence of him actually returning those donations. So you got to give credit where credit is due. Okay, check this out. The other day or yesterday, Binance CZ, his ex-CEO account was restricted. So his account was fully restored. It was only restricted for less than 1 hour because of his name change. So a lot of people got freaked out saying, oh no, CZ's getting censored by X. But it turns out, no. He changed his name, so it got restricted. He's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, everybody's freaking out. X is not censoring people right now, unless I guess you really it's hard to get wrecked on X, right? It really is. It really is. Okay, last week, we had a little bit of trouble with HTX or Huobi. This comes after Poloniex was hacked. Deposits and withdrawals were suspended, and a lot of people assume that when that happens, the exchange is going down. So they resumed deposits after the $13.6 million exploit. These are some big hacks happening in the cryptocurrency world lately, and HTX and Huobi is one of the people who got affected. A lot of people, including myself, thinks Justin Sun is a part of these hacks. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's honestly next when it comes to crypto main characters getting clapped and going to jail. So if you have Huobi, if you use it, if you can use it, I don't think that we're allowed to use it in the United States. At least I don't use it. I know Canada's not allowed to use it. I don't know. I know some people do anyways. You're safe, right? You're safe. Okay. This was an interesting story. Check this out. With no access to crypto, disgraced FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried is now trading fish to pay for his services in prison. So Sam Bankman-Fried, I heard, is giving cryptocurrency advice. He's giving fish, doing anything he can to make it in prison. It says, it didn't take long for the former crypto billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried to learn the economic system of New York's Metropolitan Detention Center. The disgraced founder of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX has been keeping busy by swapping food items in exchange for services as he awaits sentencing on 7 felony counts that include wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud and laundering. You know, what's interesting is that, there were rumbles about, him, which I've heard, like different people saying that, he was going to be in some like really high end prison. I don't know if they're going to give him like that kind of treatment, but it looks like he's fine. He's figuring out a way to make it. And I hear that people that are like business savvy figure out a way. And look, Sam Bankman-Fried's a weirdo and he wrecked a lot of people, but he did really have a successful business and probably wouldn't have gotten caught if it wasn't for that balance sheet getting exposed and CZ putting him on blast. Now, look does that mean I agree with everything that Sam Bankman-Fried was doing? Absolutely fucking not, but I think he's going to be okay in prison. We'll see. But he's vegan too. You know what I mean? So all the meat he gets, I'm sure he's going to be trading it. The new polished haircut has been seen with a New York courtroom's appearance thanks to an inmate. I wonder if he got a fade. Can we get a picture of that? In a Thursday report, the source told the Wall Street Journal that SBF paid for a haircut with packaged mackerel. and they go into the type of fish. This is wild. It's no surprise that the former trader would quickly catch on to his commodity of choice in his new environment. He has been a professional trader for much of his career. In 2013, he got his first internet gig at Jane Street Capital, swapping exchange-traded funds for co-founding his cryptocurrency trading firm, Alameda Research, in 2017. A year later, he figured out how to arbitrage Bitcoin between the U.S. and Japanese market, and that's pretty much the story of Sam Bankman-Fried. So Sam Bankman-Fried thriving in prison. Interesting. All right. So another story. And this is kind of of course, we can't read everything because of the Wall Street Journal, but we get the gist of what's going on here. So the title of this is Why Stamping Out Crypto Bros Could Help Bitcoin. So obviously, crypto main characters. Hey, what's up, Jayhawk? How you doing? What's up, Selma? Welcome, welcome. What's up, Jenna? Charlie, how you doing? How you doing? Smash the like button. Let me know in the chat if you're here to talk, hear me talk about GROK or Jesus Coin that have been absolutely sending. A lot of meme coins are sending today, actually. Meme coins are a crazy space. We're up like 100% in some of these. We'll get to them here in a second. But a lot of people believe that getting rid of these crypto main characters are going to be good for Bitcoin. Why? What's the obvious reason? Why? Well, the reason is because institutions will feel safer getting into cryptocurrency if less of crypto is controlled by crypto bros, because they kind of dominate the markets right now. There's still a few crypto bros in here that are doing well. Obviously, Justin Sun, Brian Armstrong. Obviously, they're different, but I do think that the last main character for the SEC in the DOJ and everybody to go after is probably Justin Sun. I'm sure something's happening right now. I mean, I don't know, but we're seeing a lot of these guys being brought to justice, whether you think it's legit or not. But obviously, it's bullish if big money can get into cryptocurrency because it'll pump our bags. Now, a lot of people think that BlackRock, everybody else and their mom getting into cryptocurrency is going to Bitcoin means that they're going to take it all up for themselves, which I do think that's the case, right? Because if people think that what CZ was doing was true to DeFi, which is, all right, well, anybody can trade on our platform. We're not going to really check who's, on our platform. Who cares? It's DeFi. Everything's supposed to be anonymous. But if you're helping people launder money, knowingly doing it, purposely hiding it from the U.S. government, I mean, some people have different moral compasses. So let me know in the comments, what do you think is right and what's wrong? Check this out. This could be bad for Terra Luna, right? This could be bad for Terra Luna Classic going forward, because I do think they're going to start digging into Terra Luna a little more. And maybe it's good. I don't know. Sometimes negative publicity is good publicity, but I don't think that all publicity is the same. I just don't think so. People think it is. I just don't think so. If it's something that's not illegal and frowned upon by many, then maybe that publicity could be good. The one thing I can think of is like MMA fighters who talk shit. Like, some people love them, some people love to hate them. But if you're doing crimes, like, sometimes that negative publicity isn't good. Do you think SBF's his stock is going up at all because of all the publicity he's had? I don't think so. So remember, Kwon was caught in Montenegro with like fake passports and all kind of stuff. But now his extradition is approved. So he's going back to South Korea or the United States, which means they're going to dig into what the heck happened with Terra Luna Classic and Terra Luna and stuff like that, just in general. So this could spell the end for the Terra Luna 2.0 too. So Kwon, extradition approved by Montenegro court. Montenegro's Minister of Justice will make the final decision on Kwon's extradition to either South Korea or the United States. You better hope for South Korea. The saga of Terraform Labs co-founder Kwon continued to unfold, with a court in Montenegro approving his extradition to either South Korea or the United States. The High Court of Podgorica has determined the legal requirements for Kwon's extradition, according to an official statement posted on the court's website on November 24th. As the court approved Kwon's extradition to either the U.S. or South Korea, the final decision on his extradition will be made by Montenegro's Minister of Justice, the announcement notes. Previously, a court in Montenegro sentenced Kwon to 4 months in jail after finding him guilty of using a forged passport to try to flee to Dubai via private jet. In June 2023, Kwon was reportedly charged with attempting to leave the country using a fake Costa Rican passport. Kwon, you are Korean, my guy. Who are you fooling? Like, Montenegro has like one of the lowest Asian populations. You aren't fooling anybody, right? If the Minister of Justice allows the final extradition of the defendant, the extradition will occur after the execution of the criminal sanction announced before, in this case, of forged documents, the court statements notice. Kwon was arrested in Montenegro in March 2023 for his role in the $40 billion collapse of the Terra ecosystem in May 2022. As both the U.S. and South Korea subsequently requested Kwon's extradition, some prosecutors suggested that the Terraform's lab co-founder could be subject to multiple sentences in both countries. So remember, if you wreck American investors, if you affect and rob American investors in any way, the DOJ is going to come after you, right? They made that very clear. It happened with CZ. It can happen with anybody, right? Last week, Montenegro's high. Okay, so we already read this, right? So I mean, what do you think? Do you think this is good? Do you think this is bullish or bearish for Terra Luna? Terra Luna's been kind of taking a hit lately, but it looks like they want this guy back. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm sure he's going to get some crazy sentences. it was Sam Bankman-Fried, CZ, Do Kwon. I mean, who's next? Who's next? Okay, so we just had Thanksgiving, and I'm sure a lot of us have looked like fools. All the cryptocurrency bros, looked like fools. The last couple of Thanksgivings, especially after these crazy catastrophes. Of course, last year we had to deal with Sam Bankman-Fried and the collapse of FTX and dropping Bitcoin down to $16,000 because that's where it was at during last Thanksgiving. And this year we had to deal with Binance. Now, obviously, the cryptocurrency market's a little green, but we're still down pretty significantly. So check this out. Quote, my son ignored my advice and invested in the cryptocurrency. It wasn't much, but he lost around 60%. So when I then had another talk with him about it, he reluctantly accepted that I was right, says European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde. So we have a central bank person telling us that cryptocurrency is bad, right? So she just pretty much talks about, and I'm sure everybody got a talking to at the Thanksgiving dinner table. Cryptocurrency is bad. I told you it was going to dump. I told you. Now, obviously, not all cryptocurrency is made the same. Look I've invested in a ton of meme coins that I'm down 100% on. Gambled, I would say, not invested, but gambled, right? But, when you think about some of these stable cryptocurrency products in the space, look, guys, it's only a matter of time until they pump again. I mean, they're going to send again, right? The well-established cryptocurrency products, they're going to move with the market. The market's already moving to the upside, and I think we're getting ready for the next super cycle. Now, will we have another catastrophic dump in the market? I don't know. What's the black swan event? In my opinion, it's Binance getting completely shut down and maybe CZ going to jail for longer. Because remember, there's still some things that are unresolved with the whole Binance situation. I think there are things. I know that the United States just got a big paycheck, but they probably want to stamp out Binance still. They got $4.3 billion plus whatever, CZ paid them for bail and other fines. That's a lot of money. They got a big check. The government just got a huge check. But is Binance existence in this space going to be a thing still? Because remember, going forward, they have to have someone, that's a part of the United States government monitoring and auditing what they do going forward. So it's going to be interesting. And I wonder how many meme coins are actually going to get listed on Binance going into the future. Right. So not all cryptocurrencies are the same. And honestly, I know people say cryptocurrency is a hedge against inflation, but not really. If you look at the last 2 years, I mean, the last 10 years, obviously, but the last 2 years, inflation's been pretty bad and, in Europe and the United States. But in the grand scheme of things, Bitcoin is down way more, right? Down significantly more, right? So very, very interesting. So this was not a story I wanted to cover, but last week we had a big announcement that KyberSwap was hacked for $46 million, and the hacker was offered $4.6 million bounty for return of for the $46 million lost. So obviously, when these large hacks happen, whether you think it's insider or not, because a lot of people think a lot of these hacks are insider stuff, which I do think that's true. What they'll do sometime is offer these hackers a percentage, which is like 5 to 10%, to return the funds so they don't dig into the investigation anymore or in the situation anymore. And the hacker gets some money for exploiting whatever protocol they exploited and whatever bridge they exploited. So a little bit of update to that. Not really much going on there. And a lot of people are grilling Cathie Woods. I know Whalewire was grilling Cathie Woods because she dumped some GBDC shares, obviously Grayscale, and I don't know why X is not loading, but let me go and pull up Whalewire. So check this out. This is pretty interesting. ARK Invest CEO Cathie Woods quietly decreasing Bitcoin exposure while publicly touting bullish outlook. Last week, Cathie Woods made headlines for peddling unrealistic Bitcoin predictions, claiming that it would surge over $1.5 million. Contrary to her public bullish outlook, ETF trading data shows that she's been quietly dumping a record 700,000 plus shares of Bitcoin Grayscale Trust through her ARK ETF, decreasing ARK's Bitcoin exposure significantly. So she's saying that she's bullish on Bitcoin, but she's decreasing her Bitcoin exposure. This is similar to what she did in 2021, and that we reported Woods was urging people to buy Tesla shares and set ARK's price target to $3,000 while secretly dumping their positions by 84%. Now, a lot of people see this as, well, Cathie was just sidestepping the market. Maybe they see something we don't, that they think the market's, some people think that's going to happen, that the market's going to dump, and maybe she's just selling and maybe looking to buy back in a little later. But that's interesting. right? So she's saying one thing in public, but doing something behind the scenes. Obviously, we love Kathy Woods in this space, but she's been dumping Grayscale, and it's been pumping. So, I don't know what to make of that. I know that didn't Tesla and Elon Musk sell Bitcoin too, and they're pretty pro Bitcoin. I know that a lot. Tesla actually sold their own shares. There's been a lot of these companies sidestep in the market. A lot of them made some good decisions. All right, so that's interesting. I mean, what do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? Very, very interesting situation. I do want to point out one thing, though, that's interesting. A lot of people are probably happy about this. Coinbase stock is up 6% today. So Coinbase up 6.61% on the day. So if you're into Coinbase stock, obviously I do think that Binance, obviously leaving or getting in trouble is good for Coinbase. Remember, Coinbase operates in the United States. They've been trying to do everything within the regulatory rules as much as they can. I mean, there's not much regulation in the United States when it comes to Coinbase. We just don't know what the heck, when it comes to what's security, what's not a security and stuff like that. A lot of people are confused on it, but Coinbase pumping. So if you bought Coinbase stock, congratulations. It looks like it's at its highest level since May 2022. And I do think that Coinbase stock will continue to rise. And with that, I think we have some meme coin news. So we have some meme coins that have been pumping. We have GROK, and Jesus Token and Toby leading the way. So we have some meme coins that have been absolutely sending. Now remember, oh my God, someone made a Binance token. Interesting. Valdez says, who gets the $4 billion fine and where does it go? The government gets the fine. Where does it go? To anywhere they want it to go. And thank you so much for the $2 donation, Valdez. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, the government gets that fine, guys. That's their money, right? You know what I mean? Armand says, my government called me a terrorist for supporting the truckers, so F you, Canada. Yeah, so if you guys don't remember, back in 2021, there was a huge strike, I think, for the vaccines. And they ended up freezing bank accounts and cryptocurrency accounts and all kinds of stuff. So governments can really do what they want when you're operating in their jurisdiction, right? You know what I mean? But a lot of meme coins pumping. GROK, obviously a meme coin created after The Rock made an appearance on Joe Rogan's show. GROK is obviously the AI system that Elon Musk is going to be using with X. And then Jesus Token is another meme coin that's been pumped by the community a lot. Now, it's not near its all-time high. This thing actually hit. Oh, no, it is. Wow. So Jesus Token hitting its all-time high. Jesus. Literally. So I thought Jesus hit a $100 million market cap, but I might have been wrong. So this was one of the meme coins that came out when Pepe was still pumping, and it's pulled back quite a bit. And, hey, sometimes these meme coins pump. I don't know what the secret sauce is, to be honest. I don't know. But when you look at its liquidity compared to GROK, it's similar. Like GROK is at a $62 million market cap with $1.81 million in liquidity. Jesus Token's at a $21 million market cap with about $1.5 million in liquidity. So a little more liquid than GROK, which is interesting. So shout out to the Jesus coin community. They've been pretty big on my chat lately, coming here, spamming and whatnot. So meme coins pumping again. One I've been looking at, it's not really a meme coin, but it's WorldCoin. It's Sam Altman's cryptocurrency. That they were going around scanning people's retinas. Now, do with that what you will. A lot of people don't like that, but hey, man, if it's going to pump, whatever. Leo says, weird. I still can't pull my Ethereum out of Coinbase to a wallet. They said 4 days minimum, but it's been a week. Really? Leo, do you have everything verified on your account? I never have an issue with that, but I know a lot of people are having issues with some centralized exchanges. Dylan, what happened to your centralized exchange issue, or excuse me, your ledger issue? Did you figure that out? Miles says, Kramer is so bullish on Bitcoin right now. Yeah, that's usually a top signal, right? The market does what the opposite of what Jim Cramer says most of the time. And if he's bullish on Bitcoin right now, usually that's the time to sell. But hey, he's right. Right now, I guess Bitcoin's pumping. He told everybody to buy Bitcoin a few days ago, and it's pumping. So I mean, I'm sure it'll dump now, but we'll see. I mean, this $38,000 range is going to be tough for Bitcoin to break through. I think a lot of people don't think the market's going to continue sending. It wants to be 40K so bad, but $38,000 is nice. It's nice. It's at near its yearly high. Bitcoin up 130% on the year. We love that. Ukraine gets the money. Let Cardi B know. Yeah. So The thing about the United States government, everybody sees it. It's like, why can we send billions of dollars overseas to fight wars that no one cares about, but we can't fix our infrastructure? Why are we cutting budgets to law enforcement, schools, infrastructure things? Why can't we clean up the homeless? Why can't we make the homeless issue better? Why can't we help retailers out who are getting robbed blind from people looting and stuff like that? None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Makes zero sense. Read some more of these. Canada's government is wacko. Yeah, Canada's in a weird spot. A lot of censorship over there. Armand says, I have no moral compass when it comes to my money and the government, so if they F me, F them. A lot of people think that way. A lot of people paying a ton of taxes for what? To send it overseas, Selma says, with Binance getting hit, BlackRock can get those ETFs approved a lot quicker. I do think so. Don't sleep on Mononoke. Dude, Mononoke Inu has actually been pumping quite significantly. Give me a second. It's like 124% last week, which is crazy. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's pumping. I mean, look at it. If you look at the grand scheme of things, like it's way down, but Mononoke Inu has been absolutely pumping. But if you zoom out, I mean, it's crazy. Did they relock their liquidity? Yeah, they relocked their liquidity for another 6 months. Skywalker said a spoof, but it still does not show the tokens. I'm waiting for him to reply on how to make tokens reappear. Ah, got it. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that, Dylan. I've never had that problem. Another good way to to really handle these situations when it comes to getting your wallet hacked and stuff like that. I know it's not really realistic for everyone, is maybe just do all your crypto transactions on one computer. He said it's common. Ah, I got it. What do you think about Amino? I know they had some pretty big partnerships. Some people like it, some people don't. I know Skywalker's talked about it a lot. Give me a second. Skywalker's been talking about Amino rewards. I mean, Professor to Crypto, a friend of the channel, is pretty big on it. I'm neither here nor there, but what is this? Hey, 49ers fans, I spent $117 booking my hotel with Amino Shop, and I received a grand total of $1.80 Amino rewards. I can't do anything with them though. Keep scanning the QR code. I don't know exactly what it's for. It says, I guess 49ers fans don't care about random crypto products that give them pennies for using an app and redeem them. Okay, so maybe you use an app and you get Amino rewards. I would treat it as another meme coin, to be honest. They have some pretty big sponsors, but whatever. And obviously King's in a little bit of hot water. King was on my space the other day. Look at whatever, but a lot of people don't like Kings in the space. Saitama still and Vision Token still wrecking people. I wonder how that's doing actually. I mean, it was pumping. What's up, Waddy? How you doing? Yeah, Vision Token down significantly. Makes sense. I'll put it on my watch. Let's see if it pumps again. But Vision Token, obviously, Saitama Guru, right? The mastermind behind this one. There's like 20 GROKs. Which one is the real one? This is the real GROK right here, ending in 02D5 at a $63 million market cap. See, that's the thing, Velez, with some of these meme coins is that when something popular comes out, there's going to be a ton of them. We don't know which one is going to be the one that actually pumps. So always invest with caution. Pepe looking decent, up 5% on the day. And Leo's calling them a scam. Yeah, most of these tokens are a scam. You can even make an argument that Pepe is a scam, but it's been pumping. A lot of people only care about the pump. Sometimes you use contracts to make it look like, yeah, exactly, yeah. And people do that with popular addresses too, because if it looks like a popular address brought a token or a cryptocurrency, a lot of people get FOMO and they want to buy into it too. I like that Argentina's president is pro Bitcoin, but he's kind of weird. Yeah. I mean, if you think about Argentina, like they're kind of in an interesting time because, I hate to make comparisons. Maybe I will make this comparison, but like, dire times call for dire facers, right? Desperate times call for desperate measures, whatever. however the saying goes. I guess those both are applicable, but they need someone to fix their fucked up economy, right? 143% inflation is insane, right? It's insane. It's insane. So when you have a guy who's charismatic, who wants to fix the country, who's kind of a little wacky, like no one cares. People want better, right? We've seen that in history before. And, sometimes the wrong people get elected, but I like the guy. So we'll see what happens in Argentina. Will they be better after his term as president? We'll see. We will see. XRP is cool for what it is doing, but you still don't know if it's but you still don't know if it's a scam. It's shady. XRP. I mean, it depends what you think of XRP. I mean, XRP has a very strong community. Obviously, it's trying to fix a problem we have. But it's just kind of dirtling doing its thing. XRP is going to send. Yeah, Bitcoin did break 38K. Yeah, it did. We'll see how long it stays up there. This has been a huge resistance for Bitcoin. It's $38,000. It hasn't been able to stay above here for quite a while. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it will. It'd be interesting to see Bitcoin pump after the whole Binance situation, right? Naib has done a great job, though. Also pro Bitcoin. XRP does have a strong use case, yes. XRP just isn't performing well. No, it isn't. And I think it got its little pump based off the SEC news, right? I mean, it's doing well. I mean, it's still up 12% on the month. 60% on the year, which is pretty good. But we have other altcoins like Avalanche just dominating, right? Damn, Avalanche took a big dip down. Oh, no, it didn't. I thought it was at $34. Yeah, it was at $24. Yeah. So Avalanche up 68% on the year, which is pretty nice. And up 111% on the month. Dylan says, this feels artificial, though, the whole market. It does a little bit. It does. Maybe, because it doesn't seem like the retail's back into cryptocurrency just yet. Doesn't look like the FOMO is quite picked up. But, we'll see what happens. John says, can you talk about Luna Classic? Luna Classic is in an interesting position. Terra Luna Classic. Now, Kwon, it's up 2% on the day. How's it doing the last month? It says 0%, but I think that it's actually up on the month. Man, it's down 58% on the year. Obviously down 100% all time. Okay, so Terra Luna Classic, we just got the news that Kwon is going to be extradited back to either United States or back to South Korea. So we'll see what happens. I want to see like the details and like what happens after a formal investigation of what happened with Terra Luna Classic. Because what I'm really worried about is Terra 2.0. This is one that I'm really worried about, because this is the one that was supposed to help repay the people back who got absolutely wrecked in Terra Luna Classic, who held it before it became a meme coin. But we'll see what's up. I can't take my eyes off Mononoke for some reason. It's up 35% today. I know, bro. I know, CODM. And they relocked their liquidity, so I don't know. Terra Luna Classic. I mean, meme coins pump. It doesn't need to make sense. What's up, Dirty Miner Apparel? How you doing? Javi says, 3K in Avalanche or Chainlink? Yeah, I would split it down the middle. Dylan says, Avalanche is my biggest bag. Yes, I did buy a bunch of Avalanche during the last run, so I need to dollar cost average a little more, but still looking decent. Brad G hooking us up with them airdrops. Check out MAGA Trump coin. Yeah, I heard there was a Trump coin pumping. Let's check it out. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. This one launched 2 days ago. So another Trump coin. Yeah, I mean, it's at a $338,000 market cap, 59K in liquidity, 100 holders. Yeah, this is the one that's been pumping. I mean, these numbers like 8,000% or 9,000%, you're going to see this when a meme coin just launches. This is like nothing new, right? I mean, it came out 2 days ago. So if you bought some, congratulations. Now, there's so many Trump coins. Let's see the particulars of Trump coin. I'm sure it's okay. But remember, it's just another meme coin. Obviously, it's going to be an election year coming up here. Trump's going to be in the headlines. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of Trump meme coin that pumps. Remember, Janet Yellen spoke the other day, and Binance coin has been going crazy. I think it fell off the top 10, but Binance is pumping. So Wadi says, don't sleep on Crow. Yeah, I wouldn't sleep on crypto.com. I think crypto.com is going to be pretty decent going forward. Who would you recommend to watch to learn how to trade future trades? It's confusing. I mean, that's degenerate, but I know Crypto Keeper does it. I know Frankie Candles does it. They're big on that. Oh, MAGA? Okay, Trump. Let's see. Oh, this one. Yeah, I mean, it's up pretty small in the day, 2%, but it looks like I had an insane run the last few days, the last week. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, like I said, same thing applies. You know, Trump's going to be in the news a lot. Obviously, he's definitely the front runner. So, yeah, I wouldn't sleep on Crow. I think Crow's going to be successful. It's amazing to me is like, how does Crypto.com have so much money to pay for advertising, even in a bear market? They've paid for so much advertising. It's crazy. Soccer, UFC, no one's been really talking about it, but Crow's been doing well. It's recovering quite well. It's following the market, right? It's doing what the market does. Like, it's up 7% on the day. Last year, it's up 50%. Last month, it's up 70%. Almost on par with the rest of the altcoins that have been pumping. So crypto.com, looking pretty good. How's Tectonic doing? Tectonic looking pretty good over the last month or so. What do I think about Flipcoin? I don't know what Flipcoin is. Wadi says, I do it too. It's all about safe leverage on features. Yeah, you just got to make sure not to gamble too much because it is just gambling. Yeah, but I like Frankie Candles. Frankie Candles is pretty good. There's a lot of traders out there. I mean, if you just type in crypto traders on YouTube, I'm sure we can find some decent ones out there. But I think Frankie Candles is pretty good. It has a good vibe. I know he doesn't stream every day, and a lot of people like that. Let's see, crypto. Let's see. So here's a few guides right here. This person, Money ZG, who's been making crypto content for a while, is pretty good. He talks about it. Crypto Banter has some stuff. Coin Bureau has some leverage trading for beginners kind of stuff. So Discover Crypto has some too. Yep. What's that? What do I think about? What's up, Dana? How you doing? Let me check that out for you. What do I think about QANX? What is it for? What does it do? So it looks like it's relatively small. $58 million market cap. Let's check it out on the DEX. Wow, very low liquidity. How many exchanges is it on? It's on Gate.io, Bitmart, Open Ocean. What's that? Okay, so some of the liquidity is probably on the BNB chain too. Give me a second. Still pretty low liquidity. It's a quantum platform. Yeah, looks a little shady. Yo, bro, I got a coin. I can't see the contract addresses in the chat. Choco says for the person who wanted to do futures, learn how to do candles otherwise you'll lose everything in seconds. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Leverage trading is not for people who are just doing it, in my opinion, like passively. I think that you have to be really into it. So keep that in mind. You can get wrecked pretty bad if you don't know what you're doing. Crypto Banter has a school, and if you qualify, an exchange will sponsor you if you want to trade futures. Interesting. Okay. So what do you have to do? Like paper trading first, and then if you do well, they can sponsor you? Yeah, Caspa, man, Caspa's taken off. Like, Caspa's been such a great performer, man. Probably one of the biggest winners. It's probably the biggest winner if you think about. Jesus, it's hitting its all-time high again. My goodness, man. Shout out to the Caspa community. Yeah, pretty big in the space. I know Zach Humphreys makes a ton of Caspa content if you're into that kind of stuff. I think he's been doing a lot of it, actually. Let me see, Zach. Yeah, he's been doing a ton of Caspa content, so if you're into that. Check out that Flipcoin, Rodney. Up 100. Flipcoin. What is Flipcoin? Flipcoin's a pretty funny name. Like flip the coin, get it? Ha ha ha. Flipcoin. Yeah, 83%. Yay! Oh, it's already $100 million market cap. Though, how's it already $100 million market cap? It just launched. This wants to launch with a fat pre-sale. I mean, it only has $1 million in liquidity though, so anything's gonna pump this thing. Jesus, what is this thing all about? A game-changing native cross-chain AMM, low slippage, decentralized, composable and permissionless. $100. Good support mainnet live. Yeah, I mean it's sending. A lot of people are following it. KuCoin. Yeah, so this probably had a huge pre-sale, huge community, huge like rally behind it. So, or huge community behind it. So yeah, nice. Look at not ape. Not ape. Not ape. Interesting. So another 8. Oh, 100K market cap. This is pretty interesting. This just launched. 280 holders. No taxes. So what is this? Is this just a meme coin? Not ApeCoin is an ERC20 governance and utility token. Okay, so it's pretty much a copy of ApeCoin, but not ape. So new Flipcoin. Okay. Jesus Coin, 80% burn incoming. Interesting. So Jesus Coin, absolutely pumping. So more meme coins. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, it's probably going to be a flash in the pan, though. Decent amount of followers. This looks like a project that was something else, and they changed it. Let's see. Yeah, because their first post was on November 18th, but they were made in May. So May is probably the time where everything was pumping. So, Cooler J, I can't see the contract address on StreamYard at least. Interesting. Interessante. So another meme coin. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what this. We put on the Wayback Machine. Wayback. Yeah, Tom Crown does it too. Yeah, Wayback Machine. Okay, so you can't see anything on it. I'm sure this was a meme coin that was a thing. They deleted everything and they started promoting another meme coin, so they didn't get rid of their followers, which is pretty cool. It's on crypto.com right off the bat. What is it? Flipcoin? Okay, that makes sense because KuCoin is following it. So if KuCoin's following it, it must have had a huge pre-sale or something like that. It's something that launches with that much of a market cap size is probably something that's actually a decent project. What's up, Sean? Jesus Coin 80% burning. Let's go. 1225. So I would look, obviously what Jesus is rising or something like that. So that's probably, with the in true meme coin sense, it's probably having a huge buy the rumor, sell the news event. Steve says, I'm waiting on Crow. I have my deposit for a metal card all saved up, but I do my Crow card buying, I do my Crow buying at 10 cents or less right now, and it's at 14. So come on and crash. Nice. I think we'll have a big crash here soon. Well, not a big crash, but a nice correction. Trump owns Jesus Coin. I don't think Trump bought Jesus Coin. unless he said it. Flip is a coin swap without going through DEX. Nice, like an aggregator. Does it get you the best prices, or what does it do? I'm sure there's more to it than that. Crypto Lifer, Tom. Yeah, Tom Crown's stream is pretty popping. I like Tom Crown. Maybe I should learn some TA. People love that. It's actually astrology for men. That's what they say. Some technical. Maybe I got to get on some technical analysis. Elon owns over 10 million XRP. Does he really? I wouldn't be surprised. I doubt Trump even understands crypto. I don't think he really cares too much for. I think a lot of people think Trump cares more about crypto than he actually does. I don't think he does at all. I think a lot of people want to think Trump cares about crypto, but I do not think he does care about crypto at all. Dylan says, I think we're going to hit 40K and stay. That's going to be interesting. C says, TA doesn't work great on crypto. I think everyone has found that out by now. I think so too. It's if this does that, then this does that. We pump or we dump. But we still like it. It doesn't matter. We still like it. It's entertaining. Right? Doing it on meme coins is interesting, but doing it on like actual Bitcoin could be a big thing, or it could be like a decent thing. Yeah, I like Tom Crown. Yeah, Mitch Ray. I don't know too much about Mitch Ray, but Tom Crown for sure is entertaining. Name is Tom, last name Crown. Recognized game. I'm gonna lay mine down. My name is Tom, last name Crown. Recognized game. I'm gonna lay mine down. Trump keeps mixing up Biden with Obama in speeches and gets embarrassing. I honestly hope both of those guys drop out. Nah, Trump's gonna win, dude. Unless he goes to jail, he's gonna win. The polling is crazy. What's up, Chaka? How you doing? Chaka, how'd the AMA go with WOJAK 269? Interested to hear that. My name is Tom. Last name Crown. Recognized game. I know Ben did some videos about it too. About leverage trading. I know on Discover Crypto they had what's his name on there? BitLab Academy. Pretty good. Mr. Diamond's Ball says, I'm a big boy, I can handle myself, but if I get lonely, I may need your help. Yeah, exactly. Promiscuous boy. And I'm all alone. Promiscuous girl. You already know that I'm gonna go. Yeah, so Tom Crown, pretty interesting video. I know, but he made some other videos. Like yesterday, he made a video on how to spot support and resistance. You know, he goes, I don't think he goes live every day, but I think he goes live like most days. And he does like the FOMC stuff and all that kind of stuff. So long-term TA is crazy, but short-term TA is more accurate. That makes sense, right? If you're day trading, swing trading, whatever. I think guys like Trump or existing rich don't give a shit about crypto. They made their money, and well, I do think that rich people do care about crypto. That's why BlackRock and everybody's getting into it. Trump isn't messing up. Obama is still the president. The more you know. Interesting. Y'all seen that Bitboy promo from Cryptos R Us channel? It's pretty funny. Yeah. Well, it's cringe, right? If you go to Cryptos R Us Plus, it's pretty cringe. It's pretty cringe, but people like it. So let's cringe a little bit more.
My name is Ben Armstrong.
First of all, go like it, share, all that good stuff, because it'll help the whole card get looked at.
People used to call me Bitboy, and that made me mad. I used to have the biggest crypto channel in America, and now I don't. And that makes me want to punch somebody. Hey, and guess what? I know there's a lot of people on Twitter that don't like me. Oh, and they probably don't like I still call it Twitter. I don't care. Catch me outside. I want to fight because I'm tired of talking words on the internet, and I'm ready to throw these hands.
No, AJ, it's definitely okay for you to hurt bad people in crypto by physically punching them. That's what I believe, and I think it's okay. That's the best way to settle things, AJ.
Well, honestly, the main reason I want to fight is because I've learned through counseling now that I have anger issues, and I'm looking to inflict damage on an opponent. My plan to train consists of 100 punches a minute. count those punches, because it was exactly a hundo. Oh,
That's ridiculous, man. You know you can talk to people like a human, have a conversation, work your way out of it. You don't have to resort to violence for everything.
That's false.
Oh my God, he got mad again.
Oh, yeah? And I got some surprises for my opponent. That's right. You don't know if I'm right-handed or left-handed, because I have gloves on both hands. Also, don't read too much in the fact that I have this glove on the right side of my left hand. May give it a clue. Gun, AJ!
What are you mad about?
And don't forget to watch out for those kicks. If you want to come hang out with these hands, then make sure to come to Las Vegas on December 14th, where we're going to have a fight party. And no, it's not Fight Club, because you can tell people. But just remember, when I come to a party, I come to inflict physical damage.
Yeah, see, embarrassing for martial arts, but hype for influencer. It's bad. It's like probably the most cringe influencer like fighting thing I've seen. But you know what? Exactly, this is entertainment gold. You know, more people are gonna watch it now, which will help me be watched. So it's so bad. It's incredibly cringe, right? Yeah, incredibly cringe. But I mean, people are watching it, you know, and oh shit. We do have some good news. Good news though. The entire cryptocurrency market cap is at above 1.5 trillion dollars. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Crypto pumping, baby. You know, let's go. Mike says, what's up, family? Don't forget that like button. As always, God bless the family. Let's go. That video was cringe. The left glove wasn't even on right. Yeah, I think that was on purpose. Right. I see a lot of one-hit chaos in this influencer fight. It's one thing to be trained, but it's a real thing of a real fight, and most people can't do that. Yeah, I mean, fighting is not easy. Like, obviously, professional fighters, like, if you've ever trained before at all in any capacity, you have a respect for like high-level UFC fight. Anybody who even makes it in UFC, even some of these amateur guys are so good that never make it into the big leagues, because the MMA is still like a young sport, and it's still so tough for even pros to make money on it. Like, a lot of these guys are working like multiple jobs and training. And if you've ever studied like how much these guys have to train, it's like you have to train a couple hours in the morning, you have to rest, and then train at night, especially if you're getting ready for a fight and you want to be at your best. But like, it's not that easy. Like, if you have kids, family, bills, obligations, like imagine training 2 hours in the morning, going to work all day, depending on what your job is. You may be doing some kind of labor, and then training at night. Like, it's almost impossible. And so getting into the ring, even though it's only a few minutes per round, that's a long time to be fighting. Like, fighting is such an exhausting sport, you know? And so a lot of these guys should be training a lot, because what's probably going to happen is a lot of them are going to go into the ring and just gas right away. You know, my goal is not to gas, right? Your cardio should be a priority. Muscles, like, people think big muscles translate into fighting ability. It really doesn't. It helps with power, but it's not really everything, you know? Absolutely, Micro, yes. But me fighting Bitboy wouldn't be fair. He has to fight somebody who, I mean, none of us have had like professional fights. So none of us have had any fights or anything. Like, some of us train, some of us have a background and stuff, but nobody on this card is actually, except for one guy who's fighting another guy, which I think is a huge mismatch. Like this Crypto Crow guy, who I respect a lot in this space. Crypto Crow. Let me see. Crow. Where's he at? Can't find his freaking X account, but Crypto Co is pretty good. He's fighting a guy who has like little to no training, you know? Yeah, big muscles translate into tired fast. Yeah. The fighting is interesting. It gets you gassed really quick. Imagine fighting that guy who beat McGregor, the guy who beats Khabib, yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov. I actually listened to one of his speeches the other day. He talks about just well, not speeches, but just one of his interviews. He talks about how like fighting is like an all-in thing. Jason Appleton, yeah, Jason Appleton. But like, you can't just like dabble in fighting if you want to be the best. He like Shadow? Okay, no, he's not. Here it is. Yeah, Crypto Crow. He actually trains. And he's fighting a guy who doesn't train. The other guy is a ex NFL player, so. But I think I think this is a huge mismatch. But the thing about fighting is anything can happen. I bet you Alex Becker would have actually been a good fight to watch. Yeah, Alex Becker actually has been training a lot of jiu-jitsu. A lot of people were getting mad because he was showing his picture of him getting ripped. It's like, dude, who cares, bro? Like, fucking cook, bro. Who cares? Do your thing, bro. Who cares what people think about you, like, looking ripped, bro? Ivan said, who cares, bro? But he does jujitsu. So I think he's fucking... Do I visualize? I do visualize a lot. I try to do it at least once a day. Yeah, Moonboy. Yeah, Moonboy. Either way, it's going to be a banger. Yeah, I don't know what his X is. Crow is 7 foot. Well, he's not 7 foot, but he's tall. The other guy is big and tall too. So, Crypto Crow had professional fights before becoming a crypto YouTuber. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't think that's a good matchup, but I don't make the matchups. You know, I just get told I got asked to fight, and I said yeah, because for me as a smaller content creator with like a small following, small but mighty, this is good for me. This is good exposure, especially if I go out there and put on a good performance, which I will. I'll get a better fight. Hopefully, someone who does good on that card too, and then maybe I can fight that person. Because honestly, because Crypto Crow, like I'm not too far away from his weight class. I'm not too far away from his weight class. Like he's like what 260, which is big. I'm gonna be 205 at the fight, but you know, heavyweight ranges between what 206 and 265. So I wouldn't mind fighting him. Let's go, Surge. Jake Paul. Yeah, Jake Paul has good wrestling too. Yeah. His body. Yeah, exactly. Alex Becker is like getting shamed for, you know. Alex Becker's getting shamed for showing his body, but like, it's like, dude, good for you, bro. Who cares? Do you have an intro song for the fight? I do not. I'm honestly, I don't know if they will let us do intro songs because it depends. Like, do they want the video to be monetized on YouTube? Because if they're streaming it for Cryptos R Us Plus, the video is not going to be able to get ad revenue if we do sponsors, which they might not if we do songs, which I'm not sure they care about. Because ad revenue will be ad revenue will be such a small part of it. I'm not sure how many views it would even get, but I think it'll get a decent amount of views. Serge says people will get mad at Alex Becker, but he has to get his own company. He's hella rich. Yeah, exactly. Hella young, and he's all reasons to be cocky. Dude, I think Alex Becker's great, man. I think he's a good dude. Would you fight Jake Paul, Logan Paul if he offered you a fight? Yeah, 100%. But think about Logan Paul, or Logan Paul is a little different, but Jake Paul, like he's an actual athlete, man. He actually cares about fighting. He's one of like those rare rich guys who like just want to fight, you know, which I can respect. I can respect it. You know, I can respect it. I can respect the fact that he's still trying to fight, even though he's a rich guy. All right, guys, I am going to get out of here, guys. I will be going live in 2 hours over on X for our meme coin daily chill and chill. Come hang out, shoot the shit, hang out with the boys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You guys enjoy your weekend. I'll be having a stream on some random time on Saturday and Sunday. For sure, at least one of the days. But I do appreciate you guys. Smash the like button on the way out. Come hang out with me in 2 hours over on X. Hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Go out, have some fun on the weekend, touch some grass or touch some ass, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.